Pneumatophores are specialized roots in hydrophytes. The pneumatophytes are specialized roots in hydrophytes. The beetroot is the taproot portion of the best plant. The beetroot is the taproot portion of the beet plant. The beetroot is the taproot portion of the best plant. A taproot is a large central and dominant root from which other roots sprout laterally. Typically, a taproot is somewhat straight and very thick, is tapering in shape, and grows directly downward. The shape of taproot may vary. For example, carrot. The fibrous root is the other type of root system, where the root develops from the stem in the form of thin and moderately branching roots without any primary root. Unlike taproot, fibrous root does not have a primary root, and the roots are also not branched into secondary and tertiary roots. Some plants with fibrous roots system include grasses, wheat, rice, corn, rosemary, coconut, etc. Which of the following has a fusiform root? Which of the following has a fusiform root? That is radish. Radish, the root of the radish is the modified root and is known as fusiform root. This type of roots has a tapering end part and the tapering top part. It forms a spindle-like shape. The middle part of the root is mostly swollen. Carrot. Carrot is an example of conical root. The conical roots are swollen at the top part and are tapering toward the tip of the root. Beetroot. Beetroot is example of napiform root. Napiform roots are the modification of taproot, which become swollen and spherical at the upper end while their lower end is tapered like a thread. Potato. It is example of underground stem. In potato, the underground portion is a modified stem in that it stores reserve food and has all characters of stem. Roots and shoots appear from it and it has buds also. Hostoria or sucking roots are found in which of the following? Hostoria or sucking roots are found in which of the following? That is Cuscuta. Hostoria or sucking roots are found in Cuscuta, Amarvale. Cuscuta means the Amarvale. Cuscuta is type of parasitic vine on higher plants that spread over the plant as yellow trap. Generally, it is also grown in fields. They are smaller than their host organism and reproduce faster by causing more damage to the host. They receive all sort of benefit like food and shelter from the host. They prove very devastating vine for their host plant. In some plants, such as Rhizophora, growing in swampy areas, many roots come out of the ground and grow vertically upwards. Such root are called pneumatophores. Pneumatophores in some plants such as Rhizophora growing in swampy areas. Many roots come out of the ground and grow vertically upward. Such roots are called pneumatophores. Pneumatophores are respiratory roots which are found in halophytes such as mangroves. Mangroves grow in salt marshy soil and thus produce pneumatophore. A type of roots grow negatively geotrophic for taking in oxygen from the air. They are pencil-like roots that stick up out of the dense background like snorkels. Halophytes grow in saline swamps. Hence, breathing roots come out of the water and take oxygen for breath. It also gives off excess CO2. It happens through tiny pores called lentils. For example, Abyssinia, Soneraceae, Sundari, etc. are best example of mangrove vegetation. These are respiratory roots in mangrove vegetation. Which of the following plants have nodules? Which of the following plants have nodules? That is leguminous plants. Leguminous plants have nodules. Leguminous plants have root nodules. The root nodules of leguminous plants are caused by nitrogen fixing bacteria belonging to the genus Rhizobium. The Rhizobium bacteria take in nitrogen from the atmosphere and turn it into ammonia NH3, a kind of natural fertilizer for the plant. Nitrogen is main component of protein, thus pulses obtained from leguminous plants are richest source of protein. Some roots called arise from an organ other than the radicle, that is adventitious roots. Some roots called adventitious roots arise from an organ other than the radicle, generally adventitious. Roots develop nearby vascular tissue so that xylem and phylum can merge them. For example, adventitious roots are grown over knots of bamboo. Are composed of long fibrous protein as filaments that slide past each other when a muscle contracts or relaxes. That is sarcomeres. Sarcomeres. A sarcomere is the complicated unit of striated muscle tissue. It is the repeating unit between two jet lines. Sarcomeres are composed of long fibrous proteins as filaments that slide past each other when a muscle contract or relax. Which of the following is not a storage root? Which of the following is not a storage root? That is C. Which of the following is not a storage root? That is breathing root. Breathing root is not a storage root. These are the roots that grows above the ground. The breathing root is not a storage root. Breathing root is not a storage root. Breathing root is not a storage root. These are the roots that grows above the ground. The soil lacks oxygen. The soil lacks oxygen due to deposition of extra salt. Thus, the roots followed the negative geotropism to avail the oxygen. Hence, these roots are called breathing roots. Bulb is a modification of which part of a plant? Bulb is a modification of the stem. Bulb is a modification of stem of a plant that store food. Onion is the best example of bulb. The food in onion is stored in the form of cellulose. The food in onion is stored in the form of cellulose. Cellulose was discovered in 1838 by French scientist called Anselme Payen. Cellulose is an organic compound with the formula C6H10O5. A polysaccharide consisting of a linear chain of several hundred to many thousand of beta-linked D-glucose units. Cellulose is an important structural component of the primary cell wall of green plants. Potato is a stem Potato is a stem. Potato is an underground stem. Its scientific name is Solanum tuberosum. Solanum tuberosum. It is originated from Peru of South America. Other underground tuber stems are turmeric, ginger, onion, etc. The arrangement of leaves on axis or stem is called phyllotaxy. Phyllotaxy. The arrangement of leaves on an axis or stem is called phyllotaxy. The number of placement of a plant's leaves will vary depending on the species, with each species exhibiting a characteristic leaf arrangement. Leaves are classified as either alternate, spiral, opposite, or whorled. Is a leaf where the leaflets are arranged along the middle beam, that is pinnately compound leaf. Pinnately compound leaf is a leaf where the leaflets are arranged along the middle beam. In a pinnately compound leaf, the middle beam is called the midrib. Each leaflet is attached to the rachis middle beam but may have its own stalk. The part of stem where a leaf arises is known as node. The part of stem where a leaf arises is known as nodes. The part of stem where a leaf arises is known as node. Which feature of a plant help to distinguish a monocot from a dicot? Venation. Venation is the distinguishing characteristic of a plant help to differentiate a monocot from a dicot. The process of bean formation on the leaf is known as venation. The two types of venation are reticulate venation, parallel venation. The auxiliary buds is an embryonic shoot located in the axil of a leaf. The auxiliary buds are embryonic shoot located in the axil of leaves. Auxiliary buds have the potential to form new shoots and become branches. Axil is the angle between the upper side of the stem and leaf, branch or petiole. Auxiliary buds are most effective in plant due to its extensive nature. Parallel venation of found in plants which are monocots. Parallel venation is the characteristic feature of monocotyledons. Mainly or parallel venation are found in the plant which are monocots. Venation refers to the arrangement of bean in a leaf. In parallel venation, the beans run parallelly to each other from base to tip. For example, banana, rice, sugarcane, bamboo, etc. Is the pattern of beans in the blade of a leaf. Venation is the pattern of beans in the blade of leaf. Venation is the pattern of beans in the blade of leaf. The arrangement of beans and beanlets on the lamina of a leaf is called venation. There are two types of venation: particulate and parallel venation. In some leaves, the beans and beanlets are irregularly distributed over the entire lamina, forming a network. Such leaves are said to have reticulated venation. And in some leaves, the beans and beanlets run parallel to each other. Such leaves are said to have parallel venation. Flower and fruits. Flower and fruits. Which of the following is not a part of flower? That is petiole. Petiole. Among the following stamen, sepal, pistil are the parts of a flower, while petiole is not among them. Petiole is the stalk that attaches leaf blade to the stem. In plant, mature ovary changes to which part of the plant? That is fruit. In plant, mature ovary changes to fruit of the plant. True fruits can be described as those fruit which develop from mature and ripened ovary but do not consist of the thalamus or any other flora part. The false fruit can be defined as the fruit which is formed from the ripened ovary along with some other parts of flower like the base or receptacle, the perinath, etc. Apple, banana, cashew, strawberry are all examples of false fruit. The flower with bulb's largest bloom is Rafflesia arnoldi. The flower with the bulb's largest bloom is the Rafflesia arnoldi. The rare flower is found in the rainforest of Indonesia. It can grow to be 3 feet across and weigh up to 15 pounds. It has strong and unpleasant odor of decaying flesh. Clove is obtained from flower buds. Cloves are obtained from the aromatic dry flower buds of a tropical evergreen tree of the family Martisia Syzygium aromaticum. Cloves are collected when the flower bud is not yet open. Generally, cloves are used as species as well as medicine. Cloves are available throughout the year due to different harvest season in different countries. In which type of flower the gynosium occupies the highest position while the other part are situated below it, that is hypogynous. In hypogynous types of flower, the gynosium occupies the highest position while the other parts are situated below it. Hypogynous flower, it is a special condition of gynosium where all the other flower part, sepals, petals, stamen present under it. The flowers of family Ericaceae have hypogynous flower. Which of the following is the outermost whorl of a flower? That is calyx. Calyx is the outermost whorl of a flower. Flowers contain the plant reproductive structure. A typical flower has 4 main parts or whorls known as the calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynosium. The innermost part of a flower is called the pistil. The pistil is the innermost part of a flower. Style is centrally located on the pistil, while the stigma is present on the top. Sepal and petal are the outermost layer of the flower. Plant physiology. Transpiration. Through which part of the leaves plant lose maximum water? That is stomata. Through which part of the leaves plant lose maximum water? That is stomata. Through stomata of the leaves plant lose maximum water. Stomata are the tiny opening present on the epidermis of leaves. Transpiration is the process of water movement through a plant and its evaporation from aerial parts such as leaves, stems, and flowers. Most quantity of absorbed water of plant are evaporate from stomata. 80 to 90% water is lost through transpiration in plant. The building of plant take place due to transpiration. The building of plant take place due to transpiration. Transpiration is the process of water movement through a plant and its evaporation from aerial parts such as leaves, stems, and flowers. Most of the water transpired from a plant is transpired by stomatal transpiration. Stomata are the tiny openings present on the epidermis of leaves. The transpiration rate depends on opening closing of stomata. Stomata usually open in daytime and close during night. Transpiration is necessarily evil process for plants. Transpiration is measured by potometer. What happens due to the guttation process in the plant? What happens due to the guttation process in the plant? B. What happened due to the guttation process in the plant? That is, excess water is released from plant through leaves. Guttation is a process which remove excess water from plant through leaves. Hydatodes are special structure found in leaves which remove water from plant. These structures are mainly found in humid herbs. Evaporation of water takes place in which part of plant? Stomata. Transpiration is the process of water movement through a plant and its evaporation from aerial parts such as leaves, stems, and flowers. Stomata are the tiny openings present on the epidermis of leaves. Vapor escapes into atmosphere through these stomata by diffusing 80 to 90% transpiration. Conduct by stomata. 90% of absorbed water by plant is evaporated through transpiration. Through which part of the leaves plant loses maximum water? That is stomata. Through stomata of the leaves plant loses maximum water. Stomata are the tiny openings, pores present on the epidermis of leaves. Transpiration is the process of water movement through a plant and its evaporation from aerial parts such as leaves, stems, and flower. Most quantity of absorbed water of plant are evaporated from stomata. 80 to 90% water is lost through transpiration in plants. Tiny pores present on the surface of leaves are known as stomata. What is the process by which terrestrial plants take up huge amount of water daily, but most of it is lost to the air through evaporation from the leaves? That is transpiration. Transpiration is the process by which terrestrial plants take up huge amount of water daily, but most of it is lost to the air through evaporation from the leaves. In fact, transpiration is the process of water movement through a plant and it is its evaporation from aerial parts such as leaves, stems, and flower. It is of three types: stomatal transpiration, lenticular transpiration, cuticular transpiration. Stomata are the tiny opening present on the epidermis of leaf. Stomata play an important role in gaseous exchange and photosynthesis. They control by transpiration rate by opening and closing at least 90% of the water transpired from plant's leaf axils, though through the stomata. Indeed, there is a pull generated through transpiration occurring in leaf cells that pull up water by xylem. Thus, transpiration helps in the absorption and upward movement of water and minerals from root to leaves. Plant can get redance from excess water by transpiration. Plants can get redance from excess water by transpiration. Which of the following is not present in the matured stomata? That is plasmodesma. Plasmodesma. Plasmodesma is not present in a matured stomata. Stomata are the tiny opening present on the epidermis of leaves. A mature stomata contain chloroplast, cell, ball, and vacuola. Stomata play an important role in gaseous exchange and photosynthesis. They control the transpiration rate by opening and closing. Decrease in which of the following factor leads to an increase in the rate of evaporation? That is humidity. More humidity retards evaporation, hence decrease in humidity will lead to increased evaporation. Photosynthesis. At least a half of the carbon dioxide fixation on earth is carried out by algae through photosynthesis. At least a half of the carbon dioxide fixation on earth is carried out by algae through photosynthesis. The maximum fixation of solar energy is done by green plants. The maximum fixation of solar energy is done by green plants. Green plants utilize solar energy and synthesize sugar from carbon dioxide and water through the process of photosynthesis. The maximum 20% of the input of solar energy falling on leaves is converted into chemical energy by green plants. Approx 10% of solar energy plants utilize in formation of biomass. During the process of photosynthesis, which of the following type of energy is absorbed by chlorophyll? That is thermal energy. I think so. Which energy? Light energy. During the process of photosynthesis, which of the following type of energy is absorbed by chlorophyll? That is light energy. During the process of photosynthesis, light energy is absorbed by chlorophyll. Photosynthesis is a process of making food with the help of sunlight. Chlorophyll, carbon dioxide, water, sunlight. Light energy is absorbed by chlorophyll and stomata trap carbon dioxide and oxygen, and roots get water and formation of food occur in leaves. The liberation of oxygen during photosynthesis is due to photolysis of water. The liberation of oxygen during photosynthesis is due to photolysis of water. The conversion of light energy into chemical energy by living plants cell is called photosynthesis. The process of photosynthesis is plant involves a series of steps and reactions that use solar energy, water and carbon dioxide to produce organic compound, and oxygen. Oxygen and carbohydrate are formed in the process. The oxygen liberated during photosynthesis come from water. The oxygen liberated during photosynthesis come from water. Which of the following plays an important role in photosynthesis? That is chloroplast. Chloroplast plays an important role in photosynthesis. Chloroplast is the structural cell organelle within the cell of plants and green algae that is the site of photosynthesis. The process by which light energy is converted to chemical energy resulting in the production of oxygen and energy rich organic compound. Chloroplast convert light energy into chemical energy through photosynthesis. Its green color is due to chlorophyll's pigment that is essential for photosynthesis. Which light is least effective in photosynthesis? That is, green light is least effective in photosynthesis. Green light is least effective in photosynthesis and red light is most effective in photosynthesis. At what time does solar energy turn into chemical energy? That is photosynthesis. Solar energy turn into chemical energy at time of photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the process by which the green plant make their own food like glucose from carbon dioxide and water by using sunlight. Energy is the presence of chlorophyll resulting in the production of oxygen and energy rich organic compound.